All right, so we haven't actually, if I were to send this back up, it has the 3 files that I just created. I got the 2 new ones and the one that I made some adjustments to, okay? But I haven't actually, when I go to the site here, it still has runner here, and I need to actually put my loan here, okay? So when I go into here, I want to open up base, okay? And in base, instead of runner, I want to put in loan, okay? But notice that where I'm sending it, this URL is sending to the wrong one. So if I go back to loan amortization and just copy that same URL, that's going to load when it loads, this one here. So I'm going to copy the URL for this right here. And it's going to say, go to loan amortization and find me the loan one here. So I'm going to go into base and I'm just going to paste that right here. Okay. Now, when I put send base out, so base will go out, it will update, and now I'll be able to click on the loan. Let's see if this works. I'm going to go ahead and commit and push. Select all the files, obviously. Commit and push. And push. And let's see if we have to do any troubleshooting. So we're going to go back to our Heroku and see as it comes through. So I'm going to go to activity and give it just a second. So make sure everything is getting pushed over. It says been pushed. So come here. Oh, there's our build process. It popped and it's going. And looks like it's been built. Loading output and build. So I'm going to click open app and it says internal error. Okay, so let's go back and look and see. Most likely, if I click back here and I click view logs, it's going to tell me exactly what it is. Did you mean static instead? Could not find the build port for loan. All right, you're going to run into this problem. You're going to run into this problem a lot because you're going to just forget a step. There's a lot of steps. Okay, so I forgot a step. Okay, right now we created the loan amortization blueprint. It's here, it's right there, but we never told the app where it was. So I'm going to open up the init. Remember, there's 2 inits. There's this one here. There's nothing in it. Okay, that's in the blueprints, but we want to open up the main init. Okay, so I go into here and I notice that I have the runners one, but I don't have the one for the loan. So I come down here and it's going to automatically try to put it in, and I can come right here and it will automatically put it in. Now, send it back up and push and push. So that's how you would troubleshoot when you did like a small problem. Okay, so it's send it up. I can come back over here and go to activity and wait for just a second. Now it's sending it back up. View build. You know what I could have done instead of sending it up to see if it worked? I could just go into my terminal and just type in python app.py and click on it, and it will say welcome, and then in my loan it's here. So I can do a test, and it's actually saying add runner. Okay, and this is not going to work because it still says add runner here. It's going to be looking for all the runner Jenga stuff inside that HTML page. So we never adjusted our Jenga inside there. So we need to do that. So what I would like to do is now show you how to do it a little bit easier with ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new chat, and I'm going to take my loan amortization.py, and I'm just going to select all of it. Oh, this is my init. I don't want that one. My loan amortization. I'm going to select it all, and I'm just going to put it right into chat. Okay, so here's my chat, and I'm going to say, this is my loan. Now I'm going to add a couple things. Amortization, Python file in my Flask app. Okay, that is using blueprints. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it right in, and I'm going to hit enter. So it now knows. It now knows what that is, and it knows a lot of stuff based off that. It now knows my table information. Okay, and it's going to come down here and says, "Oh, this looks really good." So I'm just going to hit stop because I don't need to go any further. What I want to do now is I want to go into my loan. Okay, my loan HTML. Okay, and I'm going to copy the whole thing. I'm going to go back over to my chat. Let's see if I can find it real quick here. I'm going to say adjust this loan HTML page to work with the loan amortization py file. So I'm going to paste all that code in, and it's going to just rewrite that code for me. Okay, so we'll look at it in just a second, and we'll go through what it's actually doing. Okay, so it comes down, it changes out the URL for. Okay, so instead of going to runner's runner, it puts that one in there. It changes out the names, loan amount, term years, and interest rate, and it renames them for me. It says add loan instead of add runner. And then down here, it's going to grab in the loan ID, loan amount, term, interest rate, and actions. And it was going to put all of that in the right. So for loan in all loans, it grabbed the variable name that I had put in the first one, and it puts it into another little variable called loan, and it runs it through right here. So all of this code looks right. I'm going to copy the code and go back to my PyCharm. And this is supposed to go in my loans HTML. I'm going to copy the whole thing, select it all, and just paste it in right over the top of it. Okay. Now, if I come here, I can look at my versions that loan one has been changed. Okay. And I'm not going to push it up right now. Instead, I'm going to come locally and I'm just going to hit refresh. And it's going to add it right here. So now I'm going to test it out. Okay. So my loan amount, 100,000. Term in years is 30. Interest rate is 6. Click add. Okay. And it says not all arguments converted to a string. Okay. So I can, at this point, I'm getting an error. Okay. So I can just come over here and I can just highlight that error, copy it, and go back into my chat and just paste it right in. And it's going to say, oh, you've got a problem. So, and it's going to tell me the cause of the issue, and it's going to adjust. So, oh, it says right here, you need 3 placeholders and not 2. Okay. So, and this is in the insert. Okay. Insert. So let's take a look at that. And we'll go up to loan amortization, and under the insert into 1, 2, 3. And right here, notice it has 1, 2, 3, and I only have 1, 2 placeholders. So if I hit a comma, space, and put one more in. Okay, come back over here, hit refresh, and let's just refresh that page and do it again. And hit add loan. All right, so we know it got added. And the cool thing is, even though this is working locally, I can go back out and check my my actual table. So I'm going to hit this little button here. I'm going to go to this little third icon, and it's going to say this is actually stored in my database. Okay, stored in my database. Now, let's add another one. Just see how it works. So we'll do one for 200,000 and 15 years and 6.251. I'm going to click add loan. And it will say, please enter a value. The nearest valid values are 2.5 and 2.6. And I don't want that. Okay. I want to be able to say it has 3 decimal places. I think mine is like 2.225 from way back in the day. But I want to go 3 decimal places out. Okay. So first I'm going to check my database. So let's open up my database. And let's just see if my interest rate here can have, yep, it does have 3 decimal places. Okay, so we're okay there. It's the HTML that's wrong. Okay, so I'm going to go back out to chat and just say, make the HTML interest rate 3 decimal places. Make it okay for the HTML interest rate to have 3 decimal places, and click OK. And it will go through and adjust that form. Okay. So it is this one here. Okay. For add loan. So I can just copy just that one part like so. And I can go back to my HTML page here. And I can, instead of 2 decimal places, I can make it 3 decimal places. And I will clean that up a little bit. I like it looking pretty. All right, now if I come back over here, I can say add loan. Well, let's refresh the page. I'm going to go 200,000, 15, 6.225, and click add. And it will be added. Okay, now if I click update, it's not going to work. If I click delete, it will work. But if I click update, it's going to try to send me to an update loan page that's not working yet. Okay, but I can click delete. Okay, so I'm going to delete this first one. Are you sure you want to delete? Click OK, and it's deleted. If I come back out to my database and I refresh that query, you notice it's only going to be the second one is going to be there. The other one got deleted. Okay. All right. So now I want to click the update button. Okay. And get update to work. Again, very easy to do. You just go right into your code. You go into your update loan. It's not a lot of code right here. Copy it. And this is written for, look, it's got first name, last name, update runner. Okay. So I go into update loan. I copy the whole thing. I go back into my chat and I just tell it to rewrite the update loan HTML page to work with the Py file. And I just paste it right in. Okay. So I get it. I just tell it to rewrite the update loan HTML page to work with the Py file. And then I just paste in all the code that I want it to change, and it comes in and just updates all of it to work with the code for the update loan. So I'm going to copy all that code, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to just highlight all the code in my update loan, making sure that's correct, and paste it in. Okay, and now I have 3 files to send up, but I can come over here, refresh this page, and I'm going to click, when I click update, it should, which it did, load it. So I'm going to make this $200,100. And I'm going to change it to 16 years. And I'm going to update the loan. And it updated it. And just to double check, we'll look at our permanent database. And it has updated out there. So we have now updated and deleted and added, and we are reading. So we know this is the entire CRUD application. Now, I want to do one more thing. I want to click right here that says view. And once I click view, it will load a detail page for that one loan. So when I click view, I want it to go into another page and list the loan amortization for that loan. Okay. And that's going to be the next part that we work on.